I never imagined that my quest for independence would lead me to this eerie place. Moving into an old apartment building seemed like a good idea at first, offering affordable rent and a location close to my work. Little did I know, I was about to embark on a spine-chilling journey through the supernatural. Allow me to paint a clearer picture of the protagonist, the young woman who finds herself entangled in this haunting tale. My name is Emily, a 25-year-old aspiring writer with a penchant for the macabre. I've always been drawn to mysteries, supernatural phenomena, and all things that go bump in the night. Fascinated by the unknown, I often found solace in the pages of horror novels and spent countless hours engrossed in eerie tales. After graduating from college, I yearned for independence and a space where I could delve deeper into my writing. Searching for an apartment in a city known for its rich history and enigmatic atmosphere, I stumbled upon Oakwood Heights Apartments. Its dark reputation intrigued me, an ideal backdrop for my imagination to flourish. I had a penchant for the paranormal, but little did I know that my fascination was about to become a chilling reality. Drawn to the mysterious aura of the haunted apartment building, I convinced myself that living there would provide me with the inspiration I sought. It was a decision fueled by equal parts curiosity and a desire to confront the unknown firsthand. Little did I realize the extent of the phantasmal presence awaiting me within those walls. The apartment building, it seemed, had sensed my curiosity and lured me into its clutches. And so, with hopeful trepidation, I signed the lease, unaware of the chilling tale that awaited me within those haunting hallways. And now, here I stand in the dimly lit lobby, feeling a tinge of apprehension crawl up my spine. The caretaker's words and the weight of the atmosphere around me only fuel my curiosity further. With the rusty key in my hand and a mix of excitement and fear in my heart, I step into the creaking elevator, ready to unlock the secrets hidden within the haunted apartment building known as Oakwood Heights. As I walked into the dimly lit lobby of the building, a shiver ran down my spine. The air felt heavy, as if it carried a secret burden. Ignoring my unease, I mustered the courage to approach the reception desk. An elderly caretaker with a somber expression greeted me. "Welcome to Oakwood Heights Apartments," the caretaker greeted me in a soft, almost whispered tone. "I hope you'll find the building to your liking." Surprised by his peculiar choice of words, I hesitated for a moment before giving him a polite smile. I didn't want to reveal my uneasiness about his cryptic comment. He handed me a rusty key and gestured towards the elevator. "Your apartment is on the 5th floor," he said, his gaze steady but not unsettling. "If you need anything, feel free to ask. We take pride in providing a safe and comfortable environment for all our residents." His words brought some reassurance, yet I couldn't help but wonder about the hidden meaning behind his cryptic remark. Still, I chose to let it slide and attributed it to a strange quirk of the old building. As I thanked the caretaker and made my way to the elevator, I couldn't shake off a sense of curiosity mixed with caution. What did he mean by otherworldly neighbors? Perhaps it was just a figure of speech, a way to emphasize the building's unique atmosphere. I stepped into the creaking elevator, the soft hum of its ancient machinery filling the air. The journey to the 5th floor seemed longer than it should have been, and the dimly lit corridor that greeted me felt both ordinary and strangely foreboding. I walked along, keys clutched tightly in my hand, searching for apartment 505. Opening the door to my new home, I was met with a mix of anticipation and trepidation. The apartment itself appeared innocuous, bathed in soft sunlight that managed to filter through the curtains. Yet, I couldn't shake off the feeling that there was something more to this place. In the days that followed, strange occurrences became a regular part of my routine. Objects shifted position when I wasn't looking, and occasional whispers seemed to echo through the halls. But none of it felt threatening. Rather, it was as if the building carried whispers of its past, memories lingering in the shadows. While I couldn't fully explain these peculiar phenomena, I found solace in the fact that they remained benign. The spirits, if they were indeed present, seemed content to observe without causing harm. Their presence became a part of my daily life, eerie yet strangely comforting. As time went on, I realized that Oakwood Heights Apartments held a unique charm, one that embraced its past and the invisible threads connecting its residents, both living and departed. And so, with a mixture of curiosity and trepidation, I chose to coexist with these ethereal neighbors, curious to uncover the mysteries that lay within the walls of this hauntingly intriguing place. At first, their presence terrified me. I would wake up to the sound of children giggling, only to find an empty room. Objects would move on their own accord, and spectral figures would appear fleetingly in my peripheral vision. But despite their eerie nature, these spirits never posed a threat. They were simply there, their intentions shrouded in mystery. Over time, I learned to coexist with them. I would leave offerings, small trinkets, and flowers to acknowledge their presence. In return, they would leave subtle signs of their gratitude, a gentle caress of the breeze, the flickering of a light bulb, or the faint scent of their favorite perfume. Despite their presence, the apartment building began to feel like home. The spirits, once fearsome, became my peculiar roommates. I grew accustomed to their presence and even found solace in their quiet company. While their origins remained a mystery, I sensed that they were bound to the building, seeking solace in the familiarity of their former abodes. One day, as I was reading in the living room, a photograph fell from a dusty shelf, landing at my feet. It depicted a group of smiling faces, the previous residents frozen in a moment of joy. I recognized the faces of my spectral roommates and realized that they yearned for the living, desperate to relive the connections they once had. Inspired by their silent plea, I organized a gathering, inviting friends and neighbors to apartment 505. As the night progressed, the supernatural entities cautiously emerged from the shadows, mingling with the living. Laughter filled the air, as if a bridge between two worlds had been temporarily restored. The atmosphere in apartment 505 was filled with an electric blend of anticipation and trepidation as my friends and neighbors gathered for the unprecedented event. The living mingled with the spectral, their worlds colliding in this moment of shared connection. Laughter and conversation filled the air, weaving together like a tapestry of unity. As the night progressed, the supernatural entities cautiously emerged from the shadows, drawn by the warmth of the living. They interacted with the guests, their ghostly figures almost tangible, bridging the gap between two realms. The spectral residents reveled in the experience, their once forgotten joys and connections rekindled for a fleeting moment. However, amidst the laughter and merriment, a somber realization washed over us. One of my friends, Sarah, who had been enthusiastically engaging with a spirit, suddenly vanished from the crowded room. Panic spread like wildfire as we searched desperately for her, calling out her name in a mixture of fear and concern. The room fell silent, the air heavy with apprehension. The spirits, their faces etched with sorrow, slowly emerged from the shadows. Their ethereal voices whispered apologies, resonating with a profound sadness. The realization hit me like a cold gust of wind. My friends and I had become entangled in a world beyond our understanding. We had to eat, they murmured, their voices laden with remorse. We are sorry for the disturbance we have caused. It had all been a trap. In an instant, all the ghosts were gone. A storm of emotions engulfed us, unleashing a torrent of anger and despair. Frantic shouts demanding answers filled the air, their echoes ricocheting through the haunted apartment. Panic-stricken, I trembled as I demanded an explanation, my voice quivering with a mix of emotions. Summoning the authorities seemed the only course of action, and the shrill wail of sirens pierced the night as the police descended upon the haunted building. Their arrival intensified the tension, their flashlights cutting through the darkness like blades of justice. The building's secrets were about to be unveiled. Every corner was meticulously searched, every nook and cranny scoured for traces of Sarah. The air was thick with anticipation, our hearts pounding in unison. And then, a chilling discovery emerged from the depths of horror, a muffled cry, a gruesome truth. Sarah's lifeless body was found, crushed within the bowels of the apartment building's garbage disposal. Horror washed over us as the truth unfolded. The police, their faces pale with shock, concluded that Sarah had been intoxicated and had tragically fallen down the chute in her inebriated state.